At 4ZZZ, we acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which we broadcast. We pay our respects to the elders past, present and emerging of the Turrbal and Jagera people. We acknowledge that their sovereignty over this land was never ceded.
And we stand in solidarity with them.
You're listening to Tranzmission on 4ZZZ, amplifying the trans and gender non-conforming voices of Brisbane and beyond.
Hello, you're listening to Tranzmission on 4ZZZ. What are we doing?
Hi, I'm Hazel. You're listening to Ez, talking earlier.
You are indeed.
We're on Tranzmission.
That's right. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing. You're listening to Tranzmission, which is all about amplifying the voices of the trans and gender diverse community, whether that be music, whether that be storytelling, whether that be arts, anything at all. This is the 1 hour of trans power on 4ZZZ every single Tuesday. And my name's Ez. I use he, him pronouns. And we've got a pretty sick episode this week. I'm staring at my guests who...
Genuinely so exciting.
Very, very excited.
And my favourite part is the sort of tension and confusion at this part of the show where no one's sure if they should speak or not speak. And
I haven't got their mics on. So.
Exactly. And
you know what? Let's do it. Let's just say hi now.
Yeah, come on.
Go on.
Hi. Who we got?
Say name and pronouns.
My name's Tim. My pronouns are they, them.
My name is Ellie. My pronouns are she, her.
And what do y'all do?
Stuff and things. We run Transgenre, a DIY initiative to celebrate trans and non-binary voices in Australian music.
Oh my god. It's such an honour to be in your presence.
It's such an honour to be here. I love it. Such a beautiful vibe.
It actually is so exciting. Like for me, when I first started doing music at all in the Brisbane area, one of the first Instagrams that I followed and was engaging with was the Transgenre Instagram. Because immediately I was this is the type of people who are advocating. Yeah, it is a good one, isn't it?
Yeah, thank you.
Do you run the Instagram, Tim? Is that
Barely.
Right?
I contribute sparingly.
Yeah. We were talking about how hard it is to generate content for social media just before.
I love how this is very top to tail. We're starting with plugging the Instagram.
That's it.
It usually comes at the very end.
Transgenre_AU.
Do it. Go there right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't need to follow any other music Instagram page at all. Just that one.
Exactly.
Yeah, if you're listening to this show, you know what you're about. Come on now.
You do. You know that you love community. You love trans people and their music. That's right.
Yeah.
We also love weekend community news and events, other things that we do outside of music.
Yes, let's get some interesting community information out before we get to the good stuff.
Yeah, what's happening in news?
So
Hazel?
first of all, there's been a systematic review of functional neurological disorder, FND, in transgender people. The Trans Health Research released a new systematic review which explores the relationship between trans and gender diverse people and functional neurological disorder, a condition that causes altered motory or sensory function without a clear medical explanation and can lead to distress and disability. So what did they find? Trans people appear to be overrepresented in FND populations, 30 to 45% compared to the general population, which is 0.5 to 4.5%. While causation is unclear, gender affirmation, including social, hormone, and surgical, was associated with improvement in FND symptoms in several published cases, and there is no evidence that gender affirmation worsens the symptoms. The review also highlighted a lack of clarity in how gender is recorded in existing studies, often conflating gender identity with sex assigned at birth. The takeaway from this is, while the reasons for overrepresentation aren't fully understood, our findings highlight the need for inclusive and affirming clinical care, better recognition of gender diversity in research, and further studies exploring how gender affirmation may support recovery from FND.
Yeah.
So you can get more information from that from transresearch.org.au and look at their publications. So that's pretty interesting. As
Super
always, I love any piece of research that affirms what seems to be a pretty clear truth, that affirming care simply just helps.
Yeah.
It's very rare that it seems to at all ever indicate worsening of anything.
Also, particularly with FND, motor skills, sense of self, even maybe feeling clumsy and knocking into things a bit, stuff like that. Feeling like an incongruence with your sense of body and self seems like a very logical link to me. But
absolutely,
it's nice to have this data and it's nice to have this research.
Definitely.
Also, in some community news, so gender-affirming surgery for adults is under review for Medicare funding. An independent committee in Australia, the Medical Services Advisory Committee, is evaluating for the first time whether Medicare should fund gender-affirming surgeries for trans adults by considering approximately 30 new Medicare item numbers proposed by the Australian Society of Plastic Surgeons. These surgeries, including chest, genital, facial, and voice procedures, have shown significant benefits for body image, mental health, and quality of life. Yet, they remain unavailable through Australia's public healthcare system and can cost up to $100,000 privately. Health Services Daily QoS HE, which is where you can check out the exact costs of like different surgeries. So while Medicare rebates can cover up to 75% of costs, would make an important recognition of these procedures as essential healthcare. The committee has requested additional evidence, particularly about long-term outcomes, before making funding decisions. So the Medical Services Advisory Committee has requested further work over 2 stages. So to give you an idea of where this is at, so the first stage is an assessment of the evidence on clinical outcomes to understand. So they want to know how international guidelines may apply in Australia, long-term benefits of surgery, complication rates for surgery such as urinary problems or infections, and the best ways to support people both before and after surgery. So if the committee finds surgery to be helpful and safe, the second stage will assess whether Medicare funding is value for money. This will weigh up the upfront costs of subsidising surgery against gains such as better mental health, reduced suicide risk, and workforce participation. So these are really exceptional moves in the right direction. It was about this time last year that I actually flew down to Sydney to actually meet with the Australian Society of Plastic Surgeons, who have put this together, and we discussed for an entire day what is needed, what we need to put together, and we itemised everything, and we were working with surgeons from literally all around the country, including international surgeons from the US and the EU, discussing how we can get these 30 new Medicare items proposed. So it's amazing to see this coming to fruition. I'm very excited to see where we go from here.
That is fantastic. It's really cool to hear that you were on some scale playing a part in that, and it's also impossible to understate how exciting that is.
It's so exciting
because those kinds of procedures are things that I want to look at in the near future, and it does not look financially feasible. Yes, absolutely.
And we also have some week in community events. Coming up.
So we've got Fashion in Queer Identities, which is a multimedia project and exhibition exploring how art, fashion, performance, and costume expression define and sometimes camouflage LGBTQIA+ identities. Through co-designed workshops, the project's participants will explore themes relating to identity, belonging, and living in Brisbane. So that's going to be happening at the Queensland Multicultural Centre, 102 Main Street, Kangaroo Point, on Wednesday the 29th of October from 5pm to 9pm. It is free, so you can enroll for those workshops just by looking for Fashion in Queer Identities. There is tickets available on Humentics.
And also, update for anyone who subscribed to Tranzmission during Radiothon, we do have some prizes up for grabs, and we'll be giving you a call shortly to announce who those winners are. So stay tuned and make sure that you answer your phone if you don't recognise the number, because it will either be me or one of the other Tranzmission hosts calling to congratulate you on a prize.
Yep. Which, knowing the trans community, can be a tough call.
Yes, it can be a tough call, and if you don't answer, I will give it to someone else. No, I'm kidding. Don't do that. I won't give you that anxiety. Just pay attention to your phone.
Nice one, Ez.
But wanted to let you know that podcasts for Tranzmission will be coming out on Fridays now, as opposed to the Wednesday evenings, which you may be used to. So just giving you an update that there is a new day for that.
Peter Sterling, the only man in the world who's given birth to a child.
Someone might say, you're a bit of a queer. And they'd be right. You're listening to Tranzmission on 4ZZZ. I love local music. Yeah. All right.
We love community.
Yes. Get it in you. All right. You're listening to Tranzmission on 4ZZZ.
Get the community in you.
Get it in you. Yeah. My name is Ez. I use he, him pronouns, and I'm in studio with
Hazel, and I use she, her pronouns.
And I have guests.
Go on.
No. I go first? Okay. Ellie, she, her.
Tim, they, them.
Yay.
Excellent.
And Ellie and Tim are like one of my dearest friends. It's been exactly a year to the day since
happy friendship anniversary. Yes.
Wow. Also, I love that collectively we're one of your dearest friends.
Yeah, both of you together one.
One dear
Compliment.
friend.
Yeah.
We are one friend.
We are.
We are one. Many genders. No, okay, no, it's a different
Yeah.
vibe.
that was
We can
close.
rewrite that.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah, it's a loose show today. I'm sorry. Anyway, we are talking about Big Sound. We're talking about trans artists. We're talking about sonic kinship and beats beyond the binary. All these things will come to understanding very shortly. And yeah, one of the big things about Big Sound is that it's an industry event for mostly artists to connect with each other, find management, find production, or I don't know, just connect generally with the industry, even collaborate and start things. You know, things come out of Big Sound. I think a lot of people feel really hyped. But it has its controversies as well. It is not always like the most affordable, which is why, and especially for trans people, I know I'm broke all the time.
Oh, yeah.
So, but fortunately, both Tim, Ellie, and I worked hard to get Big Sound to be advocate a bit more for trans and gender diverse musicians. And this year, just like last year, we've got a completely free event coming up. Ellie, do you want to tell us about Beats Beyond the Binary?
Yeah, it's an official Big Sound mixer for queer, trans, and gender diverse artists and
God.
Australian music professionals.
That's us.
Yeah, well, it's just like a super low-key, vibey little get-together at Quiver, 5D Win Lane, Fortitude Valley, Brisbane, Australia. And we're just going to share stories and get some drinks and engage, get community in your ears.
Yeah, and
Yes.
it's completely free. So, and you also do not have to have a delegate pass for Big Sound to attend.
Yeah.
So you can come along if are you a trans or gender diverse musician and you want to meet other people in the industry who are also making music, who also identify in that part of that community, then please come along. I'll be there, Ellie, Tim, and I will also be there, and we're going to welcome you into the space. I mean, look, Quiver kind of welcomes you with open arms generally all the time anyway, but we'll be there and come have a chat, meet some people who are also making music. You're not isolated. We are, in fact, really here. So yeah, that's today. It is an 18 plus event, so please keep in mind that there will be beverages with alcohol in them.
And just think about how crazy that would be for you, listener, to have heard these voices and been like, wow, these voices are coming through my radio and everything like that, and then mere hours later, right in front of you.
IRL.
In the flesh.
Come put faces to the names.
Yeah,
Yeah.
come touch grass off the radio. Yeah.
We'll bring some grass.
It was close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, touch beer.
We'll...
18 plus event.
Oh, sorry. I didn't even mean that.
And we're bringing grass, apparently.
No, we're not.
We're not.
There's no grass at the venue. Just
I don't think there is grass in Quiver, actually. No,
Pretty
it's
concrete.
legal
Yeah,
centric, I
beverages.
would say.
Yeah. Good vibes,
There's
though.
wood, and wood comes from trees. So,
Technically.
Nature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's reminding me of the whole, like, when you get insulted as a
A
kid.
bitch is a beautiful dog, so you're calling me beautiful?
Yeah. Dogs bark, and bark is on trees, and trees are part of
That's it,
nature,
yeah.
and nature is beautiful. So-
Yeah.
And you know what else is found in nature? Transness. Take that. Here we are.
Exactly. So many times.
So many times. So yeah, that's Sonic Kinship. That will be today. That's Beats Beyond the Binary. That's today. And tomorrow, if you've got a delegate pass to Big Sound, Tim, what are we doing? We've got Sonic Kinship coming up tomorrow.
Yeah.
What's it about?
Well, we're going to, I think, talk about probably like a vision for the future that we want to see, right? And the sort of representation that we think would be useful and important to have. And I guess kind of maybe also provide some suggestions of how we could get there.
We'll be having those kinds of discussions.
I think one of the things that Big Sound gets a bit of a weird rep from our community for in the past has been its lack of inclusion for diverse voices, and that's something that spreads between beyond the entire Australian music industry. And Big Sound has gotten incredible in representing marginalized communities, especially in recent years. Exhibit A, they're giving us these platforms, but the rest of the industry definitely needs to catch up. And I think tomorrow is going to be a really good opportunity to get some people in the room who have the power to make those changes and action to power. And I'm really excited for all of us to give them the bricks to lay the groundwork for trans and gender diverse artists.
It's so the panel will consist of. We've got an extra guest coming along, don't we? Maybe, potentially.
TBC.
Potentially,
Might be TBC. Ooh.
Secret.
Yeah, you'll find out on the day.
Anticipation.
But otherwise, it will be Tim, Ellie, and yours truly, Ez. We're going to be on the panel talking about, so like power of solidarity, advocacy. It will be like, it's a panel, so we'll be having many discussions around like what we can do. We'll be brainstorming together, and this is an opportunity for you, dear listener, and industry person, if you'd like to know a bit more about how you can support trans and gender diverse voices and queer folk within the industry and what kind of challenges we're actually up against, this is the panel for you. So we also have some trained mental health support that will also be at the panel as well. So if at any point you need to step out and take a breather, there'll be people there too. This is so tomorrow, so Wednesday the 3rd of September from 10:30 a.m. And this will be at the Precinct, which is in Dimbin Mill Seminar Room, which is level 2 on Brunswick Street. So come check that out, and we'll be there talking about how you can foster some solidarity with us and help us make and express our music and our creativity, because that's all we want to be able to do as trans musicians, pretty much. Yeah.
Also a great opportunity for, well-meaning industry folk to ask what they might think would be stupid questions.
Yeah.
We can try to answer that. I think to break down the barrier between someone who's like, maybe identifies as an ally, but doesn't quite know how to put that allyship into action.
Ideally, I would love to see as many ignorant cis people as possible in that room. Like, obviously, not taking space from trans and diverse people, but like people who like need to learn what to do.
Yeah.
Come through, sissies.
Yeah, that's right. CISSY. Woo.
I think also like these three have been so involved in this space for so long, they have heard every possible dumb question and the dumbest iterations of it. So if you're worried that you've got a dumb question, I can pretty well guarantee it won't be the dumbest one they've heard. So you will find the answers you're looking for.
The first person who ever asked me if I'd had quote-unquote the surgery was someone who runs a label. So like, you can't get more ignorant than that. Like, I've reached the ceiling. So come through and ask whatever.
I've had people send me memes about transitioning the other way. Like I had someone send me a meme about like going through ovulation whilst on testosterone, and I had to reply to her being like, babe, I've experienced neither of those things. Like, it's completely unrelatable to me.
It's weirdly
wrong trends.
Yeah.
It's weirdly gender affirming in a weird kind of way to get Instagram ads for binders.
Yes.
I'm like,
I get condom ads.
Oh, that's great.
Love it.
Yeah, I'm like, all right then. And then on the other hand, sometimes I get like pregnancy commercials, like clear like pregnancy test ones, and I'm like, they don't know what to do with me.
maybe it thinks you as is like one very happy couple.
Yeah, as one person. Yeah.
I get binders and black market edibles, so my algorithm.
Wow, that's fascinating.
Yeah.
There you go. Instagram. What do you know? Oh gosh. Yeah. So come ask us some dumb questions.
Ez has lost his footing.
I'm just trying to imagine people being like, you said on air that I could ask you a dumb question, and then I'm like, oh, here we go. Like I can anticipate now. That's okay. Ask us some stupid questions. I don't mind. I'm actually so fine to answer your stupid questions. I think answering that someone needs to, first of all. I'm happy to do it, but so is Tim and Ellie. We're all well versed in stupid questions, but the more you know, the more you're more equipped with the tools to be able to support people and communities. So asking stupid questions, no question's stupid really. Particularly if the intent is to bridge gaps of knowledge and to learn. So
these questions come from a good place, and we can tell. Like when if you say something that might be considered offensive, but you really didn't mean to, we can pretty much always tell that it's like it's totally
We can always tell. That's right.
I thought the exact same thing.
I didn't hear it. I'm sorry.
No, I can. We are now going to listen to a track, but it's by the wonderful Tim and Tim's wonderful band.
You're in a band?
You're in a band?
Wow.
Yeah. Do you want to tell us a little bit about this track?
Yeah, this song is kind of I guess it's like I feel like I say this a lot about different songs that I've made, but it's kind of like a coming out song in some way. Wow. I think this is really it's sort of about an experience that I had where I tried to come out to one of the first people that I wanted to tell because I thought it would be easy, and it was not easy.
Oh no.
Yeah, it really didn't go very well, and it kind of like left me with a sense that maybe it would take me a little longer to start telling other people in my life, but I guess being able to make this song with some of my best friends is, such a liberating feeling, and being able to kind of like reclaim that time and, it sort of has a real sense of like defiance, I think, at the end of the song. So
Yeah, great.
it's kind of what it's about.
Well, this is
Love it.
Funeral with Front Door. You're listening to Transmission on 4ZZZ. Does it need language and content?
No, one of the few that doesn't.
Great. No
Wow.
language and content.
Squeaky clean.
It was over, but I break it every time.
Woo! You're listening to Transmission on 4ZZZ. My name is Ez. I use he, him pronouns.
My name is Hazel, and I use she, her pronouns.
My name is Ellie. I use she, her pronouns.
My name is Tim, and I use they, them pronouns.
Yay.
And together, we are.
There.
I didn't think that through, did I?
The spectrum?
Yes.
But not really. There's plenty more to go.
I'm trying to like think of like Captain Planet, this song, and then the fusion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to have to workshop this, guys.
We need to workshop this not on air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Listeners, come back in an hour. We'll have some. Don't leave. Stay here. We're still talking.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
forming a band right now on the air.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'd be with that. I play drums. What you
Oh
sing?
yeah, you're a drummer.
Yeah. What do you
I can
two
rap.
do? You can rap?
I mean, I've publicly disclosed that now, but
So keep
Here
in
we
mind if
are.
you need stupid questions for
Ez is
tonight.
actually performing later.
Ez can rap.
His debut show.
my confidence is in radio making, not in my rap skills. But if we're performing a band, this is what I offer.
So far we've got 2 vocalists and drums, so it's going to be hectic.
Yeah, we can harmonize. That's like music.
Great, yeah.
You know, like that's sound.
Yeah. Sure.
Right,
I'm
speaking of
qualified
sounds,
to talk about music.
Radio!
big
Yay.
sound.
Big sound.
Oh, big sound!
Yeah. Favorite artists? We've got artists coming. Who are you excited to see? Ellie, Tim. I know there's like a long list. Other than Dog World, and Red, of course.
I'm also extremely excited to see Sunseek Daisy.
Yeah.
They are one of my absolute faves. Angel Babies from Adelaide.
Oh, Adelaide does it again.
Radelaide, if you will.
Yeah.
Adelaide is such a sick trans music scene.
I know. So
Twang,
good.
Short Snarl, Placement, Colorblind, Pearly Stars,
Wow.
Oscar the Wild.
Vempath,
Yeah.
Pity Lips. Noni's not active anymore. God damn it, Lily.
Like I had a long list in my head.
Yeah, the best.
Sunset Daisy, Oscar the Wild.
Yeah, Sunseek Daisy are playing today at 8 p.m. at the Alligator Club.
Okay, plug.
They're also playing tomorrow at 1 p.m. at Rick's Backyard. And then on Thursday at 10:15 at Crowbar. So
Wow, busy.
a few opportunities to see them, and they rock, so you should. Also excited to see Spike Fuck.
Oh, yes.
Am I allowed to say?
Yeah, that's their name.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to keep saying it then. Spike Fuck, Spike Fuck, Spike Fuck. Are playing 11 p.m. tomorrow at Black Bear Lodge and 9 p.m. on Thursday at the Prince Consort.
What band was that?
Spike Fuck.
Okay,
Great, cool. Just wanted to check. Cool. Cool. So we got Sunset Daisy and Spike Fuck. That's right. And Ellie, who are you into seeing?
Spike Fuck! Honestly, you said other than Red, but I cannot stress enough how, like, absolutely mega stoked I am to see Red. Like, honestly.
Oh, I'm so keen.
I'm like, my partner goes to work and I immediately put my headphones on and, like, dance around to Britney You Know 3 in the kitchen. Just going ham. My dog loves it. Red
Shout out Cadbury, the dog.
Shout out Cadbury.
You got me scared talking about Cadbury right after saying my dog loves it. Shout out Cadbury. I was like, huh? No, the dog is
Do
named
not be-
Cadbury.
yeah.
I see.
Do not pay dogs Cadbury.
Red's playing tomorrow at 10:30 at Wonderland downstairs, and then on Thursday at 8:15 p.m. at the Radside Outdoors. I'm also really excited to see. Oh my god, I have a list. BVT, Kate, Mumfighter, who just like just
Mumfighter,
see them
yes.
from the name alone. Robert Baxter, of course, is playing tonight, 9:30 at Eclipse, and then Thursday at 8:15 at La La Land.
Very exciting.
Spike Fuck.
But mainly who we're after here. Anytime we can, like, you know, swear on air. Yeah, you're listening to Transmission on 4ZZZ. My name is Ez. I use he, him pronouns.
My name's Hazel. I use she, her pronouns.
My name's Ellie. I use she, her pronouns.
My name's Tim, and I use they, them pronouns.
Oh my gosh, we nailed it.
It's getting very efficient now.
We
isn't
did.
it?
It is efficient. Just
Yeah.
as we're about to leave.
We can all say it together at once when we leave, and that'll be easily
Over the
fun.
top of each other?
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Oh, delicious.
Like
Yeah.
You've been listening to Tranzmission. We've been chatting about Big Sound. We've been chatting about music. If you are a 4ZZZ listener who likes to listen back to the broadcasts and not necessarily live, please check out the artists that we mentioned today. They are all up-and-coming artists, or they're local. Support them. And ways you can do that is buy merch, but also show up to their gigs. Listening to their music apparently doesn't mean anything anymore, so definitely buy things. And support community radio. That's how we keep amplifying their voices as well. And thank you to everyone who messaged in. Had a lovely message in from Emily saying, idea for the Tranzmission show crew, and together we are, in quotations, your small segment of sanity in this insane world. Thank
Very
you.
sweet of you, Emily. I feel
Yeah.
like maybe overshooting our level of sanity.
I was going to say, I don't know if this has been the most sane show.
But I
don't know either.
I do appreciate that we're some form of respite to the rest of the world. That's very sweet.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
And thank you, Tim. Thank you, Ellie, for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you, Ez. Thank you, Hazel.
Hi. Yeah, thank you. Sorry. I was taken off guard. I wasn't expecting to be thanked.
We're going to have you back again probably next year.
Yay!
This might be, it's a regular thing.
Celebrate our second year of friendship.
Yeah.
I
Second
love
year of
this. You've got a whole thing
friendiversary.
rolling on now.
Annual friendiversary.
Yeah, the power of transmitting things brings us together. And music.
I
Sound.
see what you did there.
Yeah. See ya!
Bye!
Bye!
Thank you so much for listening to Tranzmission. See you next Tuesday, 9 to 10 a.m. on 4ZZZ.